This podcast is presented by StreamerCollabs.com, a website made by streamers for streamers. StreamerCollabs.com helps streamers find, connect, and grow their channels by collaboration. We believe that collaboration is key to unlocking the full potential of the streaming community, and we strive to provide the tools and resources needed to make that happen. So join us today and let's make a difference together on StreamerCollabs.com.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to the Streamer Collabs podcast. I'm Charles, also known as Buzz, aka the Big Buzzy Wuzzy, aka that's it. And today I'm here with David,
the Big Yo Infamous, and our guest for the day is
Waspette. Hi.
Waspette. Gotta
What's
love
up?
it, man. Gotta
What's
love
up?
it. How are you today?
I'm feeling fantastic, rejuvenated. It's Friday. The weather's nice,
Amen.
so
Real.
I'm really excited
Amen.
to be here with y'all.
Great, epic. All right, cool. So, like we said, we're gonna ask you a
that's
couple
right.
questions about content creation and your journey, and like maybe some advice that you've received or given in the past. So, starting out, Buzz, do you have the first question?
I do. So
Woohoo.
let's talk about starting out. Like, how did you get started in your content creation journey? And did anybody inspire you to do it, or was it more of a you thing?
That's a great question. So I've always played games ever since I was a kid. When I was 5, I played on the PlayStation when my parents had enough money to buy me one. And I used to always go over to my cousin's house and watch them play. And so throughout my life, I've always played games all the time. And I can't remember who, but a friend of mine in real life was like, if you're going to sit here and play video games, why not stream it to try and make money from it as well? And I was like, you're not wrong, because I'm going to be sitting here playing For Honor for 7 hours regardless. I might as well play it for other people and entertain them. So
Real.
about 4 or 5 years ago, I was on my PlayStation 4. I had a go live button, and I was going live from my PlayStation 4 on my living room floor. That's where I got started.
Nice,
Real shit,
nice.
man,
That's
real
real. That's
shit.
real. PlayStation 4.
I felt that about the
respect it.
PlayStation. Which PlayStation did you start off with, though?
PlayStation 4. I'm a PlayStation
Real.
baby.
PlayStation 4?
I-
Good
Okay,
shit. Good
okay.
I
shit.
respect you ex-boys out there, but I'm a PlayStation homie for life. I'll never take it out
that's-
of me.
That's facts. I mean,
That's
well,
valid. David,
Go
did
ahead,
you
go
see
ahead.
the PlayStation Direct recently? Like
saw-
where
I
they
saw
showed
it.
all the games?
I've heard of Spider-Man, and then I heard of a Black Panther leak. But I have seen the Spider-Man. What is it? The trailer. Oh shit! Did I fuck up something?
Black
All right, we're
Panther?
good. Yeah, I saw Black Panther. It's like open world Black Panther. I don't know what's going on. I just
Wow.
seen some gameplay. It looks pretty sick. But
I love a good leak.
yeah.
Wakanda forever, bro. That's good shit. Good
Man,
shit.
did y'all see fucking Peter throw that dude to the ground while like saving him in the trailer?
That's
Nah.
insane.
Yes.
I was like, Miles looked at
I
him
seen
like,
him crying
"Yo,
when
come
somebody was
on."
in the hospital passing away. But I was like, oh no, Peter Parker trauma. He can never get away scot-free.
And then he got the black suit, and then it all changed, bro.
That's it,
And
bro.
it
He's like
all
a menace
changed.
now.
Just switch up.
Yep.
Good
Cool.
shit, man.
But all right. So our next question: do you stream full time or do you create content full time? And when did you decide that you were going to go in that direction?
I don't create content full time. I'm a full-time software developer, so I work from home and I do software development. But
Okay.
streaming is like the second big thing that I do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm mostly on Twitch right now. I started making a few TikToks trying to explore other platforms. That was within like the last year or so because I had just been so comfortable on Twitch. That's kind of where I lived
Yeah.
at. But I've been like expanding recently, and I probably started around the same time I started streaming. I'd have my little PlayStation videos, and then I would keep them on my channel at times. So
Yeah,
Yep.
nice. I still got a
Yeah,
couple of
those
them
are
on my PlayStation from like Fortnite days, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta pull them off on the USB and all that other nonsense. Yep.
Yeah.
You know the
man.
struggle.
Do not miss it. I don't miss it.
Me either. But
Yeah.
respectfully.
Respectfully.
And what would you say the biggest struggle you've dealt with while creating content is? Like
Oh,
Twitch,
man.
YouTube, any of that?
The biggest struggle when streaming, not getting into my own head when I stream. When you first start out and you play in a category where there's 5,000 people or 10,000 people watching, and you're just some random person with 5 followers, it can be detrimental to your mental health if you sit there and you stare at numbers all day.
Yeah.
So I just had to get used to talking to myself and entertaining myself. And I'm a nutcase anyway, so I did most of that already before I started doing that on stream. But really just understanding that things fluctuate over time, subs fluctuate, viewers fluctuate, but as long as you stay consistent, you will be rewarded for the work that you put in.
Exactly.
So that was difficult for me in the early days, definitely. Being thirsty because I see 2 people watching and I'm like staring at the viewer list, wondering why they leaving me, not being obsessive over things like that. You got to let things go, let go, and be free.
Yeah, be more, I like that. I like that. Be more passive and just try not to get in your own head. I get in my own head all the fucking time.
too.
I relate
Yeah.
to that heavy.
Naturally, because you always want to do better and you want to grow and you want to progress and you want to make these connections with people. So it's reasonable that you get into your head, but don't stay in there too long.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely
And
my advice.
gotta turn off viewer counts too, bro. Like
You
Mm-hmm.
do.
That'll get right up in your head, man.
I remember because like when I first started out, it was like 1 follower, and I remember doing this, and then I remember looking it up like literally after stream. I was like, don't do this. I saw there was 1 person in my chat, and they hadn't said anything yet, and I was like, yo, what's up? 1 person in my chat. And I was like, and then I was like, that felt weird. Was that weird? And the internet was like, yes. So just
Very weird.
please
Can't
turn
be
off
calling
out
viewer
workers.
count.
Please.
If niggas aren't talking, don't
call
shout
them
them
out.
Don't force them
Don't
to
put
talk.
the box
Don't-
in your chat that posts a message with the person's name in it
Exactly.
when they're lurking, when they walk into the chat. They don't need that
Exactly.
welcome message. Putting them on
Nope.
the spot. They don't want to be put on the spot. If they do, they'll make it be known. And on the point of lurkers, a lot of people really underestimate the power of lurkers. There are so many people out here who just want that viewer experience. They just want to watch you like they're watching a TV show that they may not interact. I've had people who have followed me for years who have just lurked, who finally come out of lurking and say, oh, I've watched you for so long. It's been great to see your journey. I'm like, who are you? I'm like, oh, you've been here a long time.
Yeah.
So,
Like a
lurkers
long-time
are important too. Love and respect your
Exactly.
lurkers and respect their boundaries. Let them do their thing.
Exactly,
Supporters aren't just the ones that are loud. Like,
Yes.
people be cheering you on from the
100%.
sidelines,
We are
just like
here.
in the background, like, yay.
Yeah, I'm
Yep,
a lurker.
yay.
We got anxiety, bro. We got
We
social
do, we
anxiety,
do.
bro. I'm not trying to talk, bro. I'm here for the
Mm-mm.
experience. I'm here for the
Exactly.
I'm
experience.
here to vibe. Please don't
People
look
get
at
weird
me.
in the chat. I can't blame them.
Exactly. I'm here to observe. I'm here to observe.
Exactly. I'm
Exactly.
just watching from the sidelines.
Exactly.
Mhm.
What would you say the best advice is that you've gotten from another streamer?
Oh, the best advice that I've gotten from someone else. Back to my point of don't limit yourself to one platform, because I've been on Twitch doing my little Twitch thing, which I've been like content with, but with all the things that have been happening with the moderation team, not protecting, marginalized communities as much as they should have.
Yep.
I've kind of been like, this place kind of sucks, low key. You're great, but you also suck. And I've been here for 3 or 4 years. Like, what else can I do with my skills? Like I can edit videos. I can pop some memes on something. I can add a video to a TikTok. So I think getting advice from a friend of mine called Mitchieverse, I would totally recommend interviewing him next. Mitchieverse. He's on YouTube. He's on TikTok. He's on it. He's on everything, and he brings in different people from those communities. So I would definitely say when you're starting out, don't limit yourself to one platform, but also understand the difference in content for each platform. Like, don't just do a Twitch stream and then upload your Twitch stream to YouTube. It's a different style of content there, and everything really comes down to consistency. That's something that I struggle with because I got a full-time job, I've got kids, I got a man, so I'm never where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be there.
It's life.
It's life, man.
It's life. Life be hidden, but if you have the capacity to be consistent, consistency will always be rewarding because people will know where to find you and where to find your stuff at what time or around what time. So consistency and expanding your resources. Don't get in a Twitch box. Get yourself out there because there's people who literally do not engage with Twitch at all who would love the type of content that you're capable of producing.
Plus, YouTube is a lot easier to find people on. Like you mentioned, uploading to YouTube because like YouTube is more of a search engine for videos, whereas Twitch is kind of just like Twitch is really
kind of like
David
clicking through.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even then, most people, like 99% of the people on Twitch, don't click through. They're either going to the people they already follow or they're going to the biggest streamer. Like Twitch is designed to make Twitch money. It's not there to help you grow. It's there to make Twitch money and to promote big streamers. So that's David, that's why we're doing streamer collabs, isn't it? StreamerCollabs.com, the website where we're trying to help streamers grow, collect, dominate.
Help streamers find streamers. You know what I'm saying? No
Exactly.
I love that.
behind.
That's what a lot of people need too, those connections and that way they can kind of bring their communities together organically with another streamer because they're collaborating on projects and in games and other content, That's where that's where I get a lot of my people from. My friends who I play with, I game with them so often that their viewers will come over to my chat and talk to me and follow me and sub to me, and they end up sticking around after that. I don't steal them away. They still go to both communities, but they find out about me through my interactions with somebody else. So collaboration is really important, and collaborating with the right people who have like shared interests. Like for me, I would say that I'm more of like a casual streamer where streaming isn't my primary focus. So I would be best suited with someone else who's probably more casual and not so much business oriented in a way,
Yeah.
you know.
Someone
So
who's
it's
not
really prioritizing and focusing on maximizing the profits. I'm not there. All right,
Yeah.
I'm just a little casual B. We're gonna get together, play some Jackbox, maybe die on some Apex Legends. You know, that's my style.
Nice,
Shit, man.
nice.
Fair enough.
That's sick. That's sick.
Wait, it's my next question, right, David?
Yeah.
All right, bet. What game have you seen the most success with, and what would you say your most streamed genre is on Twitch?
Oh man, the game I saw the most success with is a game I genuinely refuse to play nowadays. I used to play that Dead by Daylight. Hardcore,
David.
hardcore survivor, former rank 1, you know.
Okay.
Back when we had the insta heals off the floor, you could just stick somebody with a needle and they could take off at full speed. You know, they patched all that stuff by now.
Yeah.
Took all that stuff out.
Yeah.
But that game was so toxic. That's where I got most of my success from. Like people, Dead by Daylight is a cult classic. You either love the game or it's just not for you. And I'm just in that not for you phase. So I had a lot of viewers from there and a lot of subscribers from there. And I'm just like, okay, listen. I put about 4,000 hours into this game.
Damn.
A dude came over from first off, he was on my team, he was selling, and then he got to the end, he came to he tried to come to my Discord, he came to my chat, he went to my Twitter and started harassing my mods. It was too crazy. I was like, BBD could never be worth this type of stress. They'd be crazy, they'd be taking it real hard. Exactly. I didn't even say anything toxic. I could be toxic, but not that time. Not that time. So
exactly.
That's where I had the most success at. Apex Legends right now is probably good. Probably a really good one too, because I've been streaming that for about 2 years now. Okay. That's why I went afterwards, which was a big leap for me as someone who plays games like DBD and I like RPGs like Mabinogi and MMOs and stuff like that. To me, jumping over to a battle royale first-person shooter, it was a huge transition for my community. Yeah. So of course I lost some people, but I gained some new people as well. That's good. Those are my joy spots. I think there was a second part to the question that I forgot.
Oh no, you nailed it.
No,
that was
nailed
it. Yeah, that was it. It was just which game have you seen the most success with, and which one do you have the most fun with?
Yeah,
Apex is your most fun right now.
Yeah. That's where I live right now. Really fun.
Nice. So
how much pain?
So how would you say you manage to balance your streaming, TikTok, and personal life without getting like overwhelmed or burned out?
That's a great question. I get burnt out all the time. I'm one of those people who kind of feels like I can hold everything until I drop everything on the floor and everything's all over the place because I kind of stretched myself too far. But generally, I try to set aside like a dedicated time for my family or for my personal projects and try to stream around that. Okay. I try to have days where I know for sure that I'll always be live, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 o'clock. Nice. And then if you get a daytime stream around that, it's like good for you. So, you know, so I take a lot of naps during the day. I'm big on naps. I'm probably going to take a nap today around 7 o'clock and get back up and start streaming later tonight. Yeah. So I just try to make sure I arrange my schedule in priority of what's important to me. My family comes first, my job next, because if I don't have that job, I won't be streaming because I won't have internet. And then I stream and try to spend time with my friends too, both in real life and online.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Nice. So whatever's at the top of the list gets the most time, and it kind of trickles down from there so I can stay alive. And I'm also never afraid to take a break, hop off the game. I'll be live for an hour and a half and be like, I'm not feeling it, guys. But I'll take you to someone who is feeling it, you know? Yeah.
And that's something a lot, I feel like, David, we've discussed just like burnout on stream. I feel like a lot more streamers should take that approach where it's like, instead of putting out like subpar content or content, like, I'm not saying
content of suffrage.
You're
not having a good time.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. You just gotta take a minute.
Just enjoy it. If you're not enjoying
I need
it,
a break.
You're just gonna
take a break.
If you're not gonna enjoy it, it's gonna take a toll on you. You're gonna be snapping at people in your chat. You're just making jokes
raging
and
at
stuff.
the
You don't do that.
raging at the game.
Exactly. And if spend the time you're not streaming, doing something else like YouTube
as the
or
kids
something.
Say, touch the grass, man.
Exactly.
Hug a tree. You'll be good.
And touch some grass.
Get some sunlight, bro.
Get some sunlight. You gotta take a break from the grind. You know, I just hit Masters on Apex. I couldn't wait to touch grass again after that.
Hello, man. Congrats. Hello.
Yeah, they dragging me.
All right.
It was fun.
Word.
Fair enough. And so for these last couple of questions, we're gonna shift away from streaming. So this question is pretty interesting, pretty curious. If you could live in one video game world, which one would it be, and why?
Dang, if I could live in any video game world, any at all, that's crazy. Because you know I'm gonna be in GTA blowing everybody up. I mean, the easy answer is Grand Theft Auto because you know if I get clapped, I can just respawn out of the hospital for $500.
That's
a valid point.
You a menace.
You can run it back. I'm stealing. I'm gonna go. I can go down the
robbing
street, be like, "Give me that
Yeah.
Ferrari, repaint
what's
it. It's
up?
mine now." That would be so fun. What other games do I like? I like The Sims too. You know,
Yeah.
The Sims lives in a world of perfection where nothing's wrong with anyone somehow, some way. You know, that would be fun. Definitely not any first-person shooter. I'm just not cut like that. But I will say I might give a spooky game a try. I might live in the world of like Phasmo or like Ghost Exorcism Incorporated because I like spooky games and I always wanted to be like a Ghostbuster or get into the paranormal stuff when I was a kid. One of my favorite animes is this like washed up anime called Ghost Hunt. I just love the paranormal stuff.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I feel like I've actually been suggested Ghost Hunt like a while ago.
It's so short, but it's good. It's only one season, so don't you guys be like, this is the end forever, but it's not no ending. You know, they just didn't make a second season, but it's quality. It's quality.
That's valid.
But yeah, I love this. I love the spooky stuff, but I can't do the spooky stuff by myself. You couldn't pay me. They said I got to play Outlast Trials for 30 minutes. I was like, nar. Solo.
Nar. Nar.
Nar. I know who I am. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Have you played Outlast 1?
I have not, but I watched someone play the whole thing, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm not built for this." It's got all the things that make my skin crawl in it at all times.
Every
You want me to play this for 30 minutes by myself?
You know what's puzzling about Outlast is the fact that at any point, like, why would you choose to go at night? This nigga is like climbing the fence to get into this like abandoned insane asylum.
Let's be
Niggas
real.
are eating each other's faces.
SWAT
He's
trucks
just
Eating each
outside.
other's faces.
I'm calling
Regular
the
people.
cops.
I'm not going
immediately.
there.
Come get me.
In the new
Let's be
story,
reasonable
bro.
here.
Like,
No, bro.
At least go when the sun is up. That's a good point. They be putting themselves in the predicaments and positions.
not me,
for
bro.
no
I'm gonna be
reason.
like, nah, I'm
For
gonna
a
come back.
story.
Visiting hours are when?
Exactly.
Okay,
Visiting
thank
hours
you.
are when?
Like,
I'll get those first-hand stories, not the experience. Okay.
Exactly.
If you want to interview
Exactly.
me, we got
That
Zoom.
game was
now.
crazy. We got
Exactly,
Zoom.
bro.
That's what he said.
Zoom.
Nigga said, I'm gonna get the best scoop. Like, no, you gonna
Hell
get
no.
scooped. They gonna kill you.
You get scooped, you right?
Yo,
You get scooped for sure.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Okay, so the next question:
Mhm.
would you rather fight 10 chicken-sized gorillas or 1 gorilla-sized chicken?
Wow, that's a great 10 chicken-sized gorillas. What is that chicken? Let me think about this. Damn, because them 10 gorillas, you know, that are chicken-sized are still gorillas.
That's so
They're gonna
real,
climb
bro.
all over
That's
me.
so real.
They're gonna be, and I'm only 5'3", so that gorilla-sized chicken is already pretty big to be a chicken.
Yeah.
Next thing, he's probably already at my kneecaps. There's 10 of them. I'm gonna have to battle that chicken.
The one
I'm gonna
chicken?
have to
The
go for
one
that
chicken?
neck.
All right,
Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
That is so
huge
real.
chicken. That
Fair
beak
enough,
is lethal though. You know, I know what I'm getting into here.
Gotta use that
Just gonna
leap.
slip. Be
Exactly.
like,
That is-
yeah.
weave.
That
That
bob
lateral
weave.
quickness. That lateral quickness right there, man.
Yeah, it's about lateral quickness. I love it. It's gonna be my
Yeah.
new Steam name for sure.
Nice,
And
man.
that's you know, David, I think we might actually have to change that question because like the more people answer it, it's like that makes a lot of sense
Yeah.
because like I think it was Uwa. We interviewed Uwa. Shout out Uwa.
Shout out
We're
Uwa.
gonna talk to him again, but he said chickens are pretty big, and I thought about it, I was like, wait a minute, like a chicken is up to like
chicken
the
is
middle,
yeah,
like
you
up to
said,
my
that's up to
shin.
your
So it's like
kneecap, bro.
I gotta fight 10 of them, and they're gorilla.
10?
Nah,
And they're gorillas, yeah.
nah.
They gorillas with gorilla. They got the thumbs. Oh
They
man,
got thumbs. They
Hell
got
no.
strength. Like
they gonna run down on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now for this last question.
Yep.
Yes.
DC or Marvel? And follow up to that, who's your favorite superhero from
Wow.
either?
I love it. Great. So, you know, for me personally, I'll always be a Marvel kid. And when I first started playing like superhero video games, it was one of those throwback 4-player X-Men games on like the PlayStation 2 where you could be any of them heroes.
Yo,
Those are my roots. I wasn't playing no Batman back then, all right? That's where my roots was at. And they
That's
also
valid.
make better films.
Yup.
DC got the animated films on lock though. They got that on lock.
100%.
Yep.
But I'm a Marvel kid, and because I played Marvel Ultimate Alliance really heavy,
Mhm.
I love
Yep.
Spider-Woman
Mhm.
because she she
was
has the super
crazy.
OP laser beam in the first game. I would just
Mhm.
charge it up and shoot it at the bosses repeatedly till they died. And she could fly and she could heal. I was like, this is S tier.
Hey, man,
Exactly.
it's
My
in the
dreams,
game.
my
I'm going to
dreams.
use it.
I
I'm
haven't
gonna
thought of
use
that
it.
game in a
So I love
long
Spider-Woman.
time.
I love Scarlet Witch. She's cool.
Like, she's actually hella cool.
Is Moon Knight Marvel too?
Mm-hmm.
Moon Knight's Marvel, yeah.
Moon Knight, I'm gonna have to watch a show. He's warming up to me. I used to always hate Moon Knight because when I played
Same.
Ultimate Alliance, his AI was so terrible. He would walk off the map when we were in
Oh
the
my
Fistos
God.
realm. He used to drive me crazy.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
like, you know what? I don't even know what your powers are. Moon Knight, what do you even do? I used to be hating on him. Yep.
I'm
That's
not gonna
all.
lie.
The W key off the map, please. We've come a lot far in AI technology and the NPCs nowadays from there, but definitely a Marvel kid. My least favorite Marvel, I don't know. Moon Knight might have to take that one. I don't know.
Moon Knight?
Moon Knight.
I'm a hater of Miss Marvel too.
Oh, Miss Marvel.
Lie.
Wait, Miss Marvel.
Miss. As
It's
in
like which one, right?
that? Yeah.
Kamala Khan Marvel. I don't like that one.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Have you seen the TV show? Is that why?
Have not seen the TV show,
yeah.
but I played that new Ultimate Alliance game that came out recently.
Yeah.
And we were not vibing when she was getting big and little. Her fist was getting big when she was punching things. I was very stressed. I was like, these are not the mechanics for this is not the skill set for me personally.
It's not gonna work.
Kamala Khan, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's valid. That's valid. I hadn't thought of. Damn, you said those 4-person X-Men games. Like that took me back because David and I were brothers.
Yes.
Yep.
Like we would play that shit on PlayStation 2 all the time. Like,
hell yeah, it was so good, so good.
Cyclops, Wolverine.
Yeah.
Damn.
That shit was
It was
crazy.
some good games.
Good shit. Good games.
Bring it back.
Cool. Well, that's gonna be it for the questions. Thank you so much for coming on to the podcast, Waspette. Was there any socials that you wanted to plug?
Oh yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitch at Waspette, Twitter Waspette with an underscore.
Okay.
TikTok also Waspette. Waspette basically on every platform. If it has 0 followers, it's not me. Couldn't be me. But I just really want to thank y'all for having me on today. You know, I'm always nervous when I've got to answer questions and be around the people, but I felt really comfortable with you guys. I would love to come back. I would love to. You guys launch your website. Let me know. I would love to sign up and participate in the streamer collaborations that you guys are going to be setting up for others and be a resource in any way that I could offer.
Wow, thank you so much.
Yes,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, Jesus, thank you.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 interview. I'm very pleased. Very pleased.
All right, cool. We would love to have you back. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, it has been the Big Yo Infamous.
It's been the Little Buzzy Wuzzy. And
our
here
guest.
Side of Waspette. Woo!
There we go.
Damn. All
All
right.
Waspette.
We'll see y'all in the next one.
Thank you guys.